Om Namah Shiva. 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 Om Namah Shiva.
Welcome to this mountain meditation. If you would like to join me, I invite you to settle yourself down, preferably in a comfortable sitting posture. Sitting so that your back is straight, erect and upright, but not rigid. Feeling your bottom against the surface beneath you, being held securely and stably. And as we settle into this mountain meditation, I invite you to breathe freely and easily. Allowing any tension to seep out of your body and into the surface beneath you. So when you're ready, I invite you to see in your mind's eye the image of a mountain, or watching the screen, see a mountain. But this mountain in your mind's eye, if that's what you choose, can be a mountain that you know well, one that you can see from your house, one that you've climbed. Maybe it's one that you've visited. Alternatively, it can be the image of a mountain that you've seen in a picture or a postcard, or even just a mountain that you're creating out of your own imagination. But whether you choose to watch the screen and see the mountain, or imagine one in your mind's eye, see it as clearly as you can, admiring its lofty peak, maybe covered in snow. Noticing the sides of the mountain. Are they steep or gently sloping? What about the vegetation on the mountain? Are the trees up to a certain level? What about animals that live in the mountain? And maybe you can see streams and waterfalls running down the sides of your mountain. But seeing your mountain as a whole and appreciating how large it is, how solid it is, a massive rock fixed to the earth's crust. And if you would like, I invite you to blend your body with this image of the mountain. Your head becomes the lofty peak, possibly covered in snow or lost in low clouds. Your shoulders, arms, and sides become the sides of the mountain. Your bottom, the solid base. And your legs form the roots of the mountain that hold this mountain steady, secure, firmly attached to the earth's crust. And feel how it feels to be a mountain. Feeling strong, feeling steady, feeling grounded. And knowing that from the top of your mountain you can see far and wide. You can take a higher perspective and see things from a different angle to usual. So feeling how it feels to be this mountain, a living, breathing mountain. And knowing that throughout this practice, if you should get distracted away from it, you can always come back to an anchor. Maybe you'll choose your feet in contact to the floor, buried in the earth's crust, holding you grounded and steady. Alternatively, you might want to use your breath as an anchor. And any time you're distracted, you just return to your breath. Come home to your breath. And remaining with our breath for a moment or two, you can just feel how it feels to be this breathing mountain with a solid base, a steady core, and imagining what it would be like to be a mountain in all the different seasons with the different weather. And spring, imagine the snows on the top of the mountain melting, the rivers flowing freely, new grass appearing, buds on the trees, and birds returning from sunnier lands, coming back to the mountain, bringing life. The sounds of birds singing. Maybe in the lower slopes there are lambs. noticing at times there will be heavy rain showers and there may be winds. But as the days get longer and warmer, we move into summer on the mountain. The snow has melted. The rivers are running, but maybe not so deep or strong. More people come to the mountain to visit it, to climb the mountain. There are many wild flowers and maybe bees and butterflies. The birds' eggs are hatching and there are little chicks in the nests. We adults are collecting food. There's much more life and activity on your mountain. But at the core, the mountain stays steady and stable, the roots firmly planted in the earth's crust. And after the warm, lazy days of summer comes the autumn, when the trees' leaves change their colours, become beautiful golden reds and oranges and browns. And as the winds blow, the trees may lose their coats of many colours. Many animals prepare for winter. And the birds fly south again. The days get shorter and the nights get longer. But there are still some beautiful moonlit nights with a crisp chill in the air. The moon glinting on the surface of your mountain, the stars sparkling overhead. And then winter arrives, and maybe your mountain is shrouded in mist or covered in snow. May even be wild gales and storms blowing all around your mountain. Many of the animals are hibernating or have moved to the lower slopes. The birds have gone, the trees are bare. Not many people visit the mountain. The days are short and the nights are long, but the mountain remains steady and stable. Whatever's happening on the surface of the mountain, the core of the mountain remains unchanged. Steadfastly solid, majestic, not influenced by the seasons or the weather, waiting patiently for winter to finish and spring to arrive once again. When the snowdrops push through the snow, the first buds arrive in the trees as the grass gets greener. The days get longer and the cycle starts over again. So reflecting on being a mountain, noticing that whatever happens on the surface doesn't need to affect us at our core. We can remain grounded and steady, stable through all seasons and all weathers, even emotional storms. So whatever is happening around us, we can choose to come back to our core, remembering the lessons of the mountain. Being steady and stable, unmoving. Not affected by this or that comes in our way. Just watching and being the majestic mountain. So I invite you now to bring your awareness back to your breath. Once more being that living, breathing mountain. Before coming back to your own body, in your own room, feeling your feet in contact with the floor, feeling your bottom secure in the chair, and tuning in to that contact between your bottom and the surface beneath you. Feeling steady and stable, feeling grounded. And as you bring yourself back to the room that you're in, opening your eyes whenever you're ready, if they've been closed. As we move on, maybe taking some of the qualities of the mountain with us as we move on to the rest of our day.